Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Wednesday, April 12th, Westwood Wolverines taking on the Hopkinton Hillers. Good TVL matchup here at Flay High Field. Got the Wolverines coming off a start of 2-1 so far, same with the Hopkinton Hillers. Westwood, most recent game, a close battle with the Medfield Warriors, 7-10 loss on Monday. Started off with two quick wins against Walpole High as well as Holliston High. And then on the Hoptown side, they had a quick loss to Medfield to start off the season, then bounced back with two quick wins against Ashland, 13-6, and Holliston 10-9. So a good matchup. Westwood last year took down Holliston in both games. I believe they opened up with them on the road for their first game last year and then played them at home for a 10-5 game, I believe, as well. So a good matchup. It's certainly familiar foes here. Crossing all sports. A lot of familiar names, I'm sure, for both teams that they faced on the sports field competition or inside the courts come wintertime as well as the fall. But we are close to ready here for a face-off. Number 3 for Westwood taking the draw. We got Timmy Malloy, and he gets the win right off the bat. Jack Roycroft setting it up, sending it over to Brendan Varnerin, junior captain. Wolverines making sure they got the right guys in there for their opening setup here. Dante Martucci sending it over to Troy Fredrickson. Over to number 13, Ryan Gaffney, just missing the net. Good battle behind the net over there. Good battle, there we go. Some good stick work there. Brendan Varner trying to get that possession in there. And then 23, Jack Roycroft with possession. Definitely important for Westwood to get off to a good start here. Certainly a rival opponent here. Want to get that first goal, some momentum. Oh, big shot and a great save by the Hopkinton goalie. Yeah, very important to get off to a hot start. You know, anytime you play in Hopkinton, they're always going to be tough, whether you're home or on the road. You know, they come out and, it's certainly a rival between Westwood and Hoptown over the years through many sports. You know, whether it's the boys' sports teams or the girls' sports teams. So certainly one that's on the calendar circled. So we don't have numbers for Hoptown, so we're just going to go with some numbers here. But the scouting report says number 77 on Hoptown is kind of their stud. I guess apparently he is a Division I commit to, checks his phone, St. Bonaventure. So a Division I. Oh, big save by the Westwood goalie. Great save. And keep an eye out for here, Donald Varner, number 4, senior captain, commit to Division I Boston University. Don's been a guy that's been counted on for these Wolverines for the last 4 years. Guy who's been working very hard. It's the pride of Bailey Street in the Maze in Westwood, him and his brother Brendan, number 6. Also neighbors to the late great Frank Donahue. A lot of great athletes on that street in Bailey Street in the Maze. Got 21, Dante Martucci, looking for some space. Oh, and a goal. Quick goal here for Westwood. Troy Fredrickson.
Goal by number 7, Troy Fredrickson.
Great goal. Great setup by Westwood. You know, seeing what kind of space you get. Dish right off to Troy, and what a rocket from Troy Fredrickson. Troy is a sophomore. Sophomore here on the Westwood squad. Some great passing early on, and that was exactly what you want to see out of Westwood. A quick early goal. You know, obviously you get that next one, you know, that's ideal, but you know, get that first one is you know, checkbox number 1 for your Wolverines, what you want to do here, especially against an opponent like Hoptown. So you got Brendan Wang on the draw. Over to Don Varnerin. Varner, great look. Over to Fredrickson. Oh, and saved by the goalie. Intercepting a pass coming across that middle. Great vision by that goalie to see that. He's going to send it down, almost half right by that 50-yard line. Hoptown looking to create some space here. And Westwood ball on a turnover here on a pass. The Westwood goalie, Caleb Woodworth, senior, has been a big reason why Westwood's success over the years. Had a big season last year, a huge postseason out of them with a big upset win over the high-seeded Situate Sailors, I believe. I don't know. I think it's something with the C is their mascot. Great quick pass, Brendan Varner. Oh, great shot, great save. Great look though for the Wolverines. They're looking for those quick passes, quick shots on net. And great job by that Hoptown goalie to see that and get the stick on it real quick. Oh, mistake here by Hoptown. Didn't see that pass. And we got Timmy Malloy working that ball up to Don Varnerin. Varnerin finding his brother Brendan Varnerin and setting it up. Back to Jay Roycroft. Some changes coming on the Westwood side. Dante Martucci. Good look over to Don Varnerin. Varnerin over to Roycroft. Very strategic here, the Wolverines, looking for matchups and openings. Oh, big shot right off the post. That shot was by Dante Martucci. Just missed short side, left side. Good battle out here for that ball. Loose ball. And Hoptown, the long stick midfielder with possession. A little roll pass. You don't see too many of those, but there's 77 we've been hearing about. I guess he's one of their best players and a D1 commit. Don't have a name, but we'll see if we can find one. Westwood did lose some key defenders last year with some of the graduates that they had. So it's certainly going to be an area that they're looking to grow upon throughout the season. You know, and relying on some of the midfielders' help. Big save, but you know what? It helps obviously when you have a great goalie in Caleb. You know that is the backbone of the defense right there. A lot of great feedback on him as a team leader, as well as a guy that can be counted on to make big saves, and that's one right there. So it's 6 minutes 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some great defense by the Wolverines. And a Westwood ball. Westwood ball on the missed shot. It looks like Caleb Woodworth shaking up a little bit. Had an awkward movement there with trying to get a stick on that ball. So the Wolverines are eager. You know, just talking with some of the players before the game. You know, they've been doing a lot of work. You know, a lot of off-season work, captains practices. There's really a lot of excitement coming off of last year's postseason entry. They weren't certainly happy with the second round exit, but they know that they played a tough team in Reading, and there's a bright future for these guys. A lot of talent here and a lot of leadership that certainly can make a really big run here on the TVL, but also in the Mass State tournament. Number 23, Jack Roycroft, off to number 2, Ryan Pizzuto. Ryan, a great hockey player in his own right. Had the great opportunity of coaching him the last few seasons. Great leader, tremendous defenseman, athlete, great family, and also great lacrosse player. We go number 8, Max O'Brien, another hockey player. A loose ball. Westwood fighting for it. Picked up by number 13, Ryan Gaffney. Great possession there by the Wolverines. 50-50 possession out there, and find a way to get that possession back. Possession is everything here in lacrosse. You can't score if you don't have the ball. Brendan Varnerin working left to right, looking for some openings. Pass it over to number 7, Troy Fredrickson. Troy's got the early goal here for Westwood. Over to number 13, Ryan Gaffney, on to number 8, Max O'Brien. And a shot just missing the net. Westwood still maintaining possession because they had the furthest position guy behind that net to solidify that possession. Number 8, got Max O'Brien. Max, another hockey player as well. Great player, great family. His father is actually a Beanpot Hall of Famer for Northeastern. So a hockey legend, great family here in Westwood. And Max, his nickname is Mr. Playoffs. Plays his best hockey when it comes to the bright lights in the playoffs, and great guy. It's a little overcast here now at Flahay Field. Just a beautiful day in general. It was mostly 60s, at some points reaching 70 today, but just a beautiful night for a lacrosse game. And even better to have here on Flahay Field. Oh, quick pass by Hoptown. Big save! Huge save by Caleb Woodworth. He's had about 3 big ones so far this start of the game. Very impressive. And they haven't been just shots from outside the perimeter. They've been close where he's gotten that stick on it. Not only that, he's maintained that possession. Got a call here on Hoptown. I think it was I don't know what they call it, illegal hit or excessive hit, but Westwood possession. We got Varnerin to Varnerin. We'll be saying that a lot today. If any of you watched the playoffs that Westwood was in, there was a lot of Varnerin to Varnerin goals. At 2021, Dante Martucci. Over to number 26, Liam Williams. Westwood trying to work its way in. Pizzuto using his speed. Quick shot, big save. Big save by the Hoptown goalie. And Hoptown gets possession going the other way. That was a very impressive save. It was also very impressive move by Ryan Pizzuto. Trying to work on the inside. Got a great shot on net. Big save by that Hoptown goalie, which created a big deflection for them to get that possession moving forward. But a Westwood ball coming back that other way. Back with Pizzuto. Pizzuto fighting back for it. Let's see him put these Jets on. There we go. Goes outside. A loose ball. And it's going to be a Hoptown possession. Out of bounds on Westwood. A closely contested game so far. Opportunities obviously for both sides. Definitely some strategic, when having the ball and trying to see what's open and forcing things in there when you find it. But so far it's just been both teams sizing each other up, seeing what kind of opportunities will open up on the play. A big hit there by Westwood. Hoptown setting up shop out here, while the Westwood D picking what looks like a little man-to-man coverage, making sure they're staying close to their guys. There's 77 coming off the left side. Big save again. Oh my goodness. Caleb Woodworth. If you could pick an MVP for the first quarter, it's definitely Caleb Woodworth. Some big saves keeping the Westwood Wolverines in there. Westwood holding on to their 1-goal lead. 1 minute, 47 seconds left in that first quarter. Number 7, Troy Fredrickson, the lone goal scorer so far with Westwood. We got a blown whistle from the ref. Oh, a call on Westwood. Not sure what it was. We'll call it illegal, illegal something. Boarding? Oh, boarding. So, okay. So we're picking up this game here on the fly, learning some of these rules. But we're having fun.
Like stiff arming.
Oh, so you can't stiff arm. Illegal. Can't put that arm out for extra leverage. Hoptown working down that sideline. Looking for an opening, looking for an outlet to take to that net. But so far, very impressive, Caleb Woodworth. A lot of great impressive saves. And they're very, very up close saves too. They weren't, anything from too out far, outside that perimeter. There's been stuff that's been, kind of that high scoring areas. So Westwood, pretty mixed bag when it comes to the team when freshmen, seniors, and juniors, all combined. We're looking at looks like predominantly mostly juniors, with some sophomores, one freshman it looks like, and Liam Williams, and then some seniors as well. Captains in both Varner brothers. Brendan Varner is a junior, while Donald Varner is a senior, and then also Captain Jack McManus, senior defenseman.
5 seconds.
5 seconds left in the quarter. Donald Varner looking to make a play. Big shot, just missed wide. So after one, a score of 1-0 Westwood over the Hillers. Goal scored by Troy Fredrickson. Good battle here in the first. Looking forward to seeing what comes from the second quarter. But overall, just a great matchup so far. Certainly adjustments to be made on both sides. But seems to be the typical MO for a good Westwood Hoptown matchup, where sizing each other up early on, and then at some point getting in a groove and really starting to put some goals in there. So certainly anticipate that for the second quarter. Just about to start the second quarter. For those watching, welcome. This is Morgan Donahue here on the microphone. We've got Ray Janae on the camera. Haven't had commentator video combo in a while, but we're having fun here, folks. Big whack already from Hoptown. They're coming out with some aggression here in the second quarter. Loose ball still. Big fight here for that ball. Westwood just had it for a second and still loose, but we got a push from behind. Is there going to be a call there? Oh, looks like not. And then Westwood with the win goes to Don Varner. Now, big shot just missed by Don Varner. I wouldn't want to get in front of that one. He's got the long stick midi. Don Varner, as I said earlier, he is a Division I commit to Boston University. He terrific player, comes from a great family. His father is the commissioner of the Monday Night Bowling League in Norwood, whose also father-in-law is a part of that. 90 years old and still shooting hundreds in the bowling league. Very impressive for Freddie. Westwood maintaining possession. Oh, and a big save by the Hoptown goalie. Brendan Varner with a big shot, just saved as well. Two quick shots, both saved by the Hoptown goalie. Wish I had a name for him, but we don't. Number 25. Pretty impressive. He's got some catching up, though, to Caleb Woodworth. He's been the star so far of the game with many big saves early on. Looks like we got a couple flags here. Let you know what team it's on. Looks like Brendan Varner. Might have been, I'm not sure what it was. It might have been a slash, but penalty on Westwood. I think these are typically 30 seconds or so. So power play right now or man up for Hoptown. And I need some good defensive effort here for Westwood. But you know what? With the start of Caleb Woodworth, I got a pretty good feeling about our chances here and keeping that ball out of the net. Working it around the circle here for Hoptown. Trying to set things up here. Westwood doing a good job of not really giving any space to work. So they'll just continue to move it around to see if anything changes. Oh, big hit by number 27, Ryan Ardos. Helped with that, coming in on that Hoptown player to shoot that wide left. Hoptown maintaining possession with their strategic positioning behind that net. Working it, quick cut and a big save. Just another save for Caleb Woodworth. I have a feeling we're going to be saying that name a lot of times today. He's a very impressive goaltender for the Wolverines. As they say in hockey, when you have a hot goaltender, anything can happen, especially come playoff time. Great transition to Ryan Pizzuto with speed coming across. And he's setting it up. It looks like we're back to full strength here. So great kill for the Westwood Wolverines. Number 23 from Westwood working it in, and looks like a Jack Roycroft taking it in, and another save by the Hoptown goalie. These goalies doing a terrific job of not just making the save, but maintaining possession. That's a big thing. You can certainly make a save, but hard to maintain that possession where you can then move it to your teammates up for some offensive chances. So pretty impressive on both ends. Oh, it looks like we got a timeout called on Hopkinton. Didn't see something or saw something he didn't like, so getting the quick timeout to make some adjustments. So what was that penalty's called? Warding?
Warding.
Yeah.
So you can put your hand up and
Yeah.
push the ball.
Really? It's like, hey, you're not hitting them with the stick. The funny thing is there's going to be a lot of, I don't know what that was, but you know what?
Sure.
We'll go with it.
Right.
I'm going to make up names, you know? I'll call it fencing or something. They're starting back up here. Hoptown just with a quick timeout, looking to make some adjustments, something they saw that they wanted to change things up. Sometimes these timeouts are great. You're able to, get some rejuvenation, get, some water in you, some hydration, refocus, and it's sometimes a good way to just kind of change the flow of the game. So, not necessarily a negative in some circumstances to help the team kind of find their way. The Hoptown still trying to get some things set up. Westwood doing a tremendous job with their man coverage. There really is just nothing open, no areas for them to just really exploit. There's 77, great pass. Oh, buddy drops it. Westwood getting that possession back. Great job by Westwood. Off to Donald Varnerin. Don does a great job taking that ball from defense in the offensive zone, create chances. Wouldn't be surprised if he finds a way to take it that net for a shot. Oh, quick pass. It picks it back up. Pretty impressive for a long stick midi. It's not easy to cradle that ball, let alone move with some pretty good speed to the net. Don makes it look easy. Dante Martucci getting the feet moving. He finds Brendan Varner and Brendan moving it over to Troy Fredrickson. Fredrickson over to Max O'Brien. Oh, big shot and great save. That shot was by Ryan Gaffney. Another great save by the Hoptown goalie. Exciting game so far. You don't always have to have a lot of goals to make it an exciting game. There's been some great shots on net. It's just some great plays by both goalies, and to be honest, some great defense on both sides. It's been a great, evenly matched game so far. We have a turnover here by Westwood. That was Liam Williams on the turnover. Liam, a freshman for the Wolverines. Brendan Varnerin sent it over to, looks like Jack Roycroft, over to Don Varnerin, and then back to Troy Fredrickson. Going around the infield there. Yeah, Westwood, very important to get that next goal. Just hasn't been a goal since that first quarter. Certainly some time has elapsed. You get that next goal and you're definitely feeling pretty good about yourself, and I know that's something that they're definitely itching to get. Ryan Pizzuto, he's got those wheels. Whether it's on skates or whether it's on the field, it's doesn't matter what element he's on. He's a fast kid. Oh, Or 26, it looks like. Liam Williams was thrown off balance there, but Westwood got the possession back. Troy Fredrickson trying to take it to that net, but that space closed real quick by the Hoptown defense. Pizzuto over to Williams. And then back to Roycroft. Can't say enough how beautiful of a day it is. We got a pretty good showing here of fans. Oh, and we got a Westwood goal, Ryan Pizzuto. Great goal. It was a catch and pass.
Westwood goal, number 2, Ryan Pizzuto.
That was Pizzuto with the assist, it looked like, by Jack Roycroft. What a great pass shoot right there. And he took a hit, to make that play. But great goal for Westwood. Very important goal to get. Go up 2-0. It's obviously a low-scoring game, but some of these, when you get to 2 goals, it almost feels like it's more than that when the goals are hard to come by, especially with these 2 very talented goaltenders. And we got a quick win off the face-off by Brendan Wang. Like we said, possession's everything. These face-off wins are huge. If you can get a couple of these wins together, it's you let the clock go down. You find get some of the substitutions you want. Really good position to put Westwood in. A big win by Brendan Wang there. Roycroft over to Max O'Brien. Trying to maintain possession there, fighting it over. It looks like Brendan Varner picked it up. So Brendan Varner, and he's a junior captain. He's a great golfer in his own right. During the summertime, he's a caddy over at Dedham Country and Polo. And one of the fan favorites I hear when it comes to caddies. He gets picked very frequently. He said he does a terrific job over there. And it looks like Hoptown ball. I think it might have been a turnover on Westwood on passes. So ball goes to Hoptown. Hoptown goalie, he's getting out there, and what a pass by the goalie over to number 2 on Hoptown, right off the post. Jeez Louise. What a great just a great seam pass by the Hoptown goalie over to number 2 on Hoptown. Hit that post, ball came up, they maintained possession, shot again, and it's going to be Westwood ball. So fortunate for Westwood there. A couple posts already been hit in this game, so it's sometimes that post is your best friend. Darn Varner making some nifty moves to get that ball across halfway, and then sends it over to center. Looks like we got Timmy Malloy over there setting that up and finding his guy, Brendan Varner. And Brendan trying to make a couple moves, shake and bake. Took a hit there from the Hoptown defender, which dislodged that ball, and they have maintained possession here. Number 6 looking to find that seam, similar to the Hoptown goalie on that fast break. And he's going to get across. Oh, big turnover there by Donald Varner. One thing you got to watch with him, he's terrific with the turnovers. With the long stick midi, he's so nimble with that stick, and he's able to create turnovers, but also pick up, loose balls in tough areas. Very impressive player. Both teams making some substitutions here. Hoptown's on the board. Looks like number 14. It was a great pass over to him. He found some space.
Goal for Hopkinton, number 11, Luke Bodette.
Luke Bodette. It looks like number 11, not number 14. Good goal by Luke. Good catch and shot. Looked like he might have beat Caleb. It looked like it might have been through the legs. So Hoptown on the board, 2-1 Westwood. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left in the half here at Flayhive Field. A beautiful Wednesday night here in Westwood. The earlier score today, it looks like the Westwood girls had a big win over Hoptown on the road, 17-2. Westwood girls just starting to hit their groove. Big win the other day over Medfield on Monday, and they got a couple tough ones coming up. I believe they have Franklin on Friday, and then next week I believe they have Notre Dame Academy as well. So some great matchups ahead, but a big win on the road for Westwood today. that game can actually be found on Hopkinton's HCAM. They do a terrific job over there. Tom Nappy on the call. I was watching that earlier before hopping into this game. But big win for Westwood, and a big sports day here in Westwood. Hopefully, I believe it's 6 games, and hopefully we go 6-0. Oh, big move. It was a big move by Troy Frederickson. Held on that shot, didn't see opening. It was a smart play because those defenders really took away that space. Ryan Gaffney making a swift move. And he find a way to get in there. Oh my goodness.
Goal for Westwood, number 13, Ryan Gaffney.
Tremendous goal by Ryan Gaffney. I didn't think he had any space, and somehow it looked like he got that short side. I don't know, but we'll have to check out the replay at some point. But what a goal! Found a way, you know. Hey, beautiful goal. He made a couple great moves before then. It looked like he split the D, and then just great overall finish. Ryan Gaffney, the son of John Gaffney, a Westwood legend. Actually saw him on my way home from Hawaii in Las Vegas. He was reffing the Gonzaga-UConn game. You know, small world when you are that far away from Westwood and you see another Westwood Wolverine. It's too funny. Don Varnon playing track, and it looks like the end of the half. Oh no, not the end of the half. The timeout called. Looks like by Hoptown. So we got a 1:34 left in the half. 3-1 score for Westwood. We got goals by Troy Frederickson, opened it up. Westwood to be 1-0. And then the second goal came from Ryan Pizzuto. Hopkinton then scored to make it 2-1. And then the most recently goal by Ryan Gaffney to make it 3-1. So it's a great game so far. You know, like I said, you know, high-scoring games, those are fun to watch, but, you know, so is this. There's a lot of great defense, a lot of strategy. You know, we got now our second timeout call to, you know, obviously want to make some adjustments. You know, what are you seeing out there? You know, what can we do to maybe take advantage of some of the matchups we see, or, you know, who's seeing things out there where we can certainly take advantage of, you know, from, you know, who we got out there and what our strengths are. So very chess-like mentality here for today so far when it comes to both teams and sizing each other up. So 1:34 left here in the first half. Again, Westwood up 3-1. And I believe it's going to be Hoptown possession. Yep. Is going to be here on the near side 30-yard line. And looks like they're going to switch up guys here. Number 11 taking it. 11 was the goal scorer for Hoptown earlier. And a great shot early, you know, just inside the point scoring area. Let's see what they drew up here. We got a set play, or they're looking to find a matchup they like here. Westwood's still going with looks like man-to-man coverage. Yep, some good D here, keeping them outside. Man-to-man coverage, always a good sign of, you know, your team's athleticism. You know, you see a lot of teams go with zone because they want to, you know, keep space out there. But man-to-man is you trust, you know, every individual on their person being able to. There we go, and a big save by the Westwood goalie. Big save and a big pass to Don Varner on the breakout. But like I was saying, here we go, a big shot. Oh, and a big save by the Hoptown goalie. Brendan Varner looking to fight for that possession. Looks like a loose ball, and Hoptown has it. Number 4 defender on Hoptown. But back to the man coverage. You know, when you leverage in that man coverage, it's obviously a lot of trust in your athleticism, a lot of trust in the team to be able to really take, you know, some risks here and there. Don Varner with a big. Oh goodness! Don Varner with a big turnover and a big shot. It looked like it hit the goalie on the leg. You could hear it from here. Oof! It sounded very painful. These goalies are tough. You know, they're not wearing really much on the legs or ankles. You know, it's very little up top when it comes to just shoulder pads. So, you know, they take a beating, and, you know, there wasn't much flinching out of the Hoptown goalie there. Tough kid. What a rocket, absolute rocket from Don Varner. And we got, it looks like another timeout, 21 seconds here left in the first half here at Westwood Hillers game here at Flay High Field. That's going to leave a bruise.
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
Coming back from that timeout, Westwood possession here. Jack Roycroft with possession. Working his way around that net. Looked like a quick turnover. Great play by the Hoptown D. He was able to get his stick in there. Oh, but Westwood, big turnover, but Brendan Varner. The ball somehow looked like it was caught by Hoptown, sent down the other way. Yeah, 5 seconds left. And that is the end of the first half. We're going to take a little break and looking forward to the action coming here in the second half, and you know what we have here at Flay High Field, and who knows, maybe the lights will be on by then. It looks like the sun is coming down and this beautiful day, and we'll see. But we'll see you on the other side of the break. Players starting to make their way back to the field. Looks like about 45 seconds until the start of the second half here at Flay High Field. Looking like we got Timmy Malloy setting up here for the face-off. He's got Don Varner on the wing, as well as number 23, Jack Roycroft. Also looking to start it hot again, similar fashion that they did in the first half. Get that quick. It all starts with that quick possession right on that face-off. If you get a clean win, or if you get a fight for possession, you know they certainly want to get behind that possession as quickly as possible. Oh, ball's still loose, and Westwood gets the possession. Or no, they didn't. It was Hoptown. Okay, I thought it was Roycroft had it. No, Hoptown with possession. Number 19 on Hoptown defense, trying to make his way across the 50-yard line. Yep, now we're dealing with the sun setting here at Flay Hive. You know, some shadows creeping up. It's going to be, I'm sure, difficult for the players seeing the ball, you know, as it's coming through, and you know, different areas of shadows, and also, you know, some areas that are still lit up by the sun. As they call it, Fenway at the 6 o'clock hour, the twilight hour, where you know outfielders have trouble trying to see fly balls. You know, almost a similar type fashion here at Flay Hive right now. Yep, Timmy Malloy standing his ground there up top. Not much anything being offered here by Westwood D. Doing a great job here in man coverage and just holding everyone accountable, and you know, just another great save by Caleb, but you got to give credit there to Tim. Tim made that save easy, forcing his man to shoot that from a pretty low percentage scoring area. So great job by the Westwood defense there, you know, and Tim and also Caleb. And just a great job of Westwood, quick save like that. Westwood has possession, and they're already going the other way. You know, and as we mentioned, possession's huge here in lacrosse. Especially if you're stopping a goal and you're getting the ball going the other way. That's huge. Westwood working its way towards the net. Brennan with a great move, Brendan Varner, and it looks like he got slashed. No slash call there on him, which caused the ball to get dislodged, and Hoptown going the other way. 77 working his way towards the net, made a quick move. Great save by Caleb Woodworth. Just another save. It's got to be 6 or 7 by now. Tremendous game so far. Well, Brendan taking some slashes on the head, but still going. Ref has his hand up in the air saying play on. Brendan going back to his brother Don, and Don dishing it off to Jack Roycroft. Jack has been a very impressive player so far. Been a great guy with, moving the ball. He's got some great stick skills and had some great opportunities here in the first half. I'm sure Westwood going to be looking to him for some offense here in the second half for Westwood to extend that lead on the Hoptown Hillers. Westwood setting it up top. Get some speed here. Roycroft looking for some speed, sending it behind that net to Brendan Varnerin. Varnerin over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson, nifty move, cutting inside and then bringing it back. Missed pass. Westwood looking to keep that possession, and Brendan Varnerin does. Great job by him. He's got a defenseman right on him, and it looks like, is he calling out of bounds? Yeah, stepped out, so possession now going to Hoptown, going the other way. Yeah, it's predominantly the shadows look to be over on Westwood's side of the field, where the remaining sunlight being on the Hoptown side. So it's two completely different sides of the field. It'd be interesting to see which one does it impact more. Yeah, 77 on Hoptown. He's tremendous stick skills. He's been very impressive. And another big save. Another big save by Caleb. These saves are becoming routine for him tonight. Very impressive. Roycroft coming across that middle with some speed. Yeah, and there's where we're thinking, that sun being in the eyes. It's challenged to be able to pick up that ball with the sun literally directly in your eyes. So to answer the question earlier, it looks like the Hoptown side might be the most difficult with the sun still glaring down on that field, and any passes looking back are directly in the shooter or passer's face. Oh, good D by Westwood. Yeah, and it looks like a crease violation on Hoptown. They're going to bring that ball back to kick that off. Some great defense by Don Varner, and Don getting a stick on him early, and also some great help by the D to make sure that they were going to protect everything in front of that net. And great job, Westwood, getting that ball back, going the other way. And Varner and over to Roycroft. Brendan Varnerin behind that net, finding Ryan Gaffney. Ryan scored the third goal for Westwood. Westwood all 3 goals. First goal came from Troy Fredrickson. Second goal came from Ryan Pizzuto, and then third goal from Gaffney. And that's where we stand currently, 3-1 Westwood. Westwood looking for the fourth, and they find it. Big goal by Ryan Pizzuto, his second of the night. Great
Westwood
pass.
goal, number 2, Ryan Pizzuto.
That was a great pass. It looked like from Max O'Brien to Ryan Pizzuto. You'd think we were back at the Canton Ice House with that connection. Just a tremendous catch and shoot by both of those guys. Guys with chemistry. It doesn't matter the sport. The guys that have been playing multi-sports together for a long time, and you could see that connection there. Makes a coach proud. Looks like Brendan Wang here on the face-off. Ref saying play on. And they do. Westwood possession. Fredrickson working his way back behind that net, finding Varnerin. Varner has been very busy behind that net today. Over to Gaffney. And then off to Liam Williams, the freshman. Oh, and he finds Max O'Brien with some speed. Oh, and a quick shot. Dante Mariani just missing left. Great positioning by Varner, though, behind that net, ensuring that Westwood maintained that possession. Varner to Fredrickson. Over to Max O'Brien. Max O'Brien looking to make some moves. Oh, big shot there. Big shot by Fredrickson. He went lefty there. Impressive. He looks like he's great shot both on the left and right side there. Yeah, Liam Williams shaking and baking. The Varnerin, great pass by Varnerin. Oh, just hit the net. Mariani just missing that, hit the post. It's got to be the 4th or 5th post today. As they say, the post is the goalie's best friend, and it's certainly been that case today. Fredrickson. Looks like it was deflected off the Hoptown defender and gonna stay with Westwood. Williams. Working it up to Max O'Brien. Max with a key assist on the last goal by Westwood. And a big shot by Max. What a rocket. Oh, he's feeling good about that one, and he should. Great goal by
Westwood
Max.
goal, number 8, Max O'Brien.
Max, tremendous job there. Saw that opening, worked his way right to left and just absolutely got rid of that laser. Short left, tremendous goal, and a big goal for Westwood. Go up 5-1. You're really starting to, get in your groove. And every goal you score, it's at the detriment of the other team. And the hole they got to drag themselves out of and get back in the game. So big goal by Westwood. And Tim Malloy with a big win. Tim Malloy's been big on the face-off dot today. Same with Brendan Wang. Westwood's been very good. And they've been, not easy, clips on the wins. They've fought hard for them too. So it's been very impressive just going to battle and maintaining that possession right off the draw. Yep. Max O'Brien back to Ryan Pizzuto. We've seen that connection a few times today. Yeah, Ryan's in that sunny area where it looks to be difficult catching passes that are coming from that shade area, but did a very fine job of catching that. Now he's getting the feet moving. He finds number 23, Jack Roycroft, and a big save there by the Hoptown goalie. Hoptown goalie, very active. He's got pretty good stick skills. Earlier in the game, he found a seam pass, very similar to this one right here. This kid came right to the net, and it's almost it looks like a set play. Earlier in the game, they had that same pass, found number 2, and 2 had a rocket of a shot. Luckily, the post was there to Westwood's favor and kept that out of the net. But pretty good connection between those two for the second time here tonight. Pizzuto working its way up there, finding Donald Varnerin. It looks like Hoptown working some of the man defense as well. Westwood making some adjustments here. There's some substitutions, getting some matchups in here that they like to see in their favor. Westwood working some cuts down low. 23 Roycroft working his way, seeing what he can find. Sends it over to Fredrickson to Brendan Varnerin. Brendan Varnerin taking some sticks there, but moving on. Tough kid. Oh, we got a loose ball here. Approaching on the 50. Westwood's got it, but are they going to keep it? Well, loose still. And Roycroft gets it to maintain possession. Great job. Great job. And working its way back to the net. Good move. Worked his way and then cut back the other way. Oh! Big goal. Ryan Gaffney.
Goal by number 13, Ryan Gaffney.
Just a great goal. Catch going right, shoot left. Very good goal. That looks smooth. I believe that's Ryan's second goal of the game. 2 goals from Ryan, also 2 goals from Ryan Pizzuto for Westwood. Westwood up 6-1 now in the third quarter here at Flay High Field. Big goal. Go up 6-1. Westwood's really feeling good, started getting that groove. Starting to get some of the offense. It's still very early in the season where you want to, get some confidence on the offensive side as well as the defensive side. They certainly have the confidence on the defensive side, backed up by Caleb Woodworth in net and the great, play of the D in front of him. Jack McManus having a great night, Captain Jack McManus. Liam Williams holding on to it, finding that right play back to Pizzuto. A little give and go. Working his way down low over to Gaffney. Gaffney with 2 goals today, and now possession into Pizzuto, who's got 2 goals himself. Some good tight passing below. Big shot, just missed. It was Fredrickson coming off the left arc there. Good possession by Westwood to maintain that possession, and Westwood right back to moving that ball and possessing it. 26 Williams again. He's been pretty impressive. Some great speed and stick work, trying to set things up on the top. It looked like we had a pass by Fredrickson, trying to get one through a little crowd, and it looked like a Hoptown stick. But Westwood gets possession again. 26, Liam Williams again. Been saying that name a lot today. Impressive by the freshman. Unfazed. As a freshman coming in, playing with kids 3 and 4 years older than him, he is, he's looked pretty comfortable up there. Unfazed by the age difference or the size. Very impressive player out of him. Westwood probably very excited to have him for another 3 years, but plenty of games still here in the freshman season too to really see what that game will bring to the Wolverines. Williams setting out, making some moves again. A nice quick pass to 21 and quick save by the Hoptown goalie. That was a pass to Dante Martucci. Ball sent down the Hoptown way. Number 77 looking to find a cutting player, and he's just going to bring that behind the net. He's going to set it up behind that net as they're making some changes on the midfielders coming in and out. Changes coming on both sides, Westwood and Hoptown. Looking at about a minute 10 left here in the third quarter. Westwood Wolverines versus Hillers matchup, Boys Lacrosse. Both teams are 2-1 on the season, looking for their third win of the season in the very contested Tri-Valley League. Westwood still playing their tight man coverage, and it looks like a deflection that happened there. Don Varner looking to fight for that. Oh, nifty move. He made that look easy. That was not an easy play to make, and he made it look very easy. Excuse me. Very impressive move there. Not a lot of space. He's got a long stick midi, and he basically looked like he could stick handle in a phone booth, as we say in hockey, with some nifty hands on that play. Hoptown getting right back to work, trying to get something going before the end of the third quarter here. About 17 seconds left here. Westwood D playing real tight defense. Number 24, Kyle Harvey there doing a terrific job. Had that stick right on their stick and forced that turnover. And Westwood's going back the other way. Terrific defense by the Westwood Wolverines. And Don Varn with a shot on net. If we're doing the math here, we're looking at a 40-yard shot from the 50 to the 10. And that looked like the goalie didn't want anything to do with it. Pretty impressive to get that much speed on that shot. Impressive game on both sides of the offense and defense for Westwood. Really standout goaltending on the Westwood side, and Caleb Woodworth, and some terrific defense in front of him. They're really, not only is Caleb saving some big saves, but defense doing a really good job of taking away space and forcing some, easier saves as well, which, pretty impressive. In a lacrosse game, only giving up 1 goal through 3 quarters. You don't see that too often. But Westwood right back in it, getting possession. Don Varnerin over to little brother Brendan Varnerin. As a former neighbor of those two, I could see those guys practicing many days for moments like this, playing together. A lot of assists and goals together in the playoffs. A very impressive duo together, and you can see obviously the connection that those two have been developed over the years. Number 13, Ryan Gaffney, looking to score his third. He's feeling the hat trick today. Same with Ryan Pizzuto. Who's gonna get that one? And ball up with Pizzuto. He's got the great footwork tonight, where he's really been able to find ways to get that puck. And there we go, not puck, but ball for his third goal. Hat trick for Ryan Pizzuto.
For Westwood, number 2, Ryan Pizzuto.
And that is 3 goals for Ryan. Very impressive effort so far in the early campaign here in the Westwood season. And, he's been very impressive that he's got that speed to be able to just get a step on the defenders. And then when he finds that step, he's got that confidence where he can put it anywhere in that net. And you can see it right in his eyes. Very impressive game for him today. And, he's certainly a promising player. He's only a junior here at Wolverines. And as mentioned earlier, he's been voted captain for the hockey team next year by his peers. And Westwood working to get another possession. They got a whistle blown. Looks like a Westwood ball. Nope, it's a Hoptown ball. Hoptown trying to get something going here in a 6-1 hole here in the fourth quarter. You know, they need to get that next goal, get something back on that scoreboard where, you know, they can start building some kind of confidence. They've certainly been playing, you know, very good defense, but you know, you can't win if you're not putting that ball on the net. Oh, great play by the defenseman. It looks like number 17, Holden Williamson. He caught that out of the air. It was a ball or a pass that was going to the net. And he caught it right out of the air, give it back to Westwood, with Varner going the other way. And then Fredrickson back behind the net to number 15, Sam Cochran. Sam working his way around the square. Dante Martucci looking for a cutter. He had Max O'Brien just under him, but looked like the Hoptown defense did a good job of taking away that space. Oh. Don't hit the ref. Ref caught in the middle between a swinging stick and an offensive player trying to get that ball moving. Brennan Varner moving it right back over the left side, over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson with the early goal here at Westwood. And then Max O'Brien right back up top. Over to 26, Liam Williams, the freshman. Oh, he took a cross check, no call. Oh, and a big whack. No call. No call or flag, but Westwood maintains possession. Pretty impressive. At 21, Dante Martucci. Oh, errant Westwood pass and opened up a loose ball. We got a push here. It looks like we do got a push. Westwood ball. So it looks like Westwood goals up 7-1. We have 3 from Pizzuto, 2 from Gaffney, 1 from Fredrickson, and 1 from Martucci on the Westwood front. And Westwood looking for that 8th goal right now. Shot looks like might have been whacked by the Hoptown D on the shot, which Westwood maintains possession on. Up top with Max O'Brien. Nice move. Didn't have the space to rip a quick shot, though. Oh, good pass. Quick bounce. Quick shot. Oh, and a save by the Hoptown goalie. Got a piece of that ball, went behind that net. And we got a whistle from the ref. And it looks like some kind of infraction on Hoptown where Westwood is keeping the ball, I believe. Westwood making some substitutions in the process. Yeah, and Westwood maintains that ball. And 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter at Flahay Field. Westwood taking on the Hopkinton Hillers. Westwood looking for that 8th goal. Quick pass down to Martucci, and Joe just misses the net. Some nifty passing there by the Wolverines. Just missed that net, and Westwood doing a terrific job just staying behind that net, making sure that anything that goes by shot-wise, they're going to keep that possession. Fredrickson, great pass. Oh, Martucci closed down on the space real quick, but did a good job holding on to that, maintain that possession, and wait for a better play, better high percentage play there. He might have had a little window, but he was holding on for something with higher percentage. Very smart play. Jack Roycroft taking some slash there on both sides. Refs letting them play. Some more slashes. The ref not there. They're going to call that one. They got a slash. Well, they're calling it on Westwood. Slash on Westwood. Ball going the other way. Hoptown ball. And that goalie, pretty good stick skills. Been moving that ball pretty efficiently all night. And we got looks like a timeout call Timeout call here in the fourth quarter, 6:50 left. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I know. We're like. All the after.
And the lights, get the lights on now. There we go. We're coming back now after a timeout, and we officially have the lights on here at Flay Hive. Morgan Donahue here with Gray Ganate. Gray on the camera, Morgan on the microphone here. Coming back from the timeout. 6:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Hoptown looking to get something going. Westwood up 7-1 on the Hillers. Hoptown's got to get something going as they're not only just fighting Westwood, they're fighting the clock. So they got to get a few quick ones to get right back in the game here. Good job by the Westwood D. Great job, and another great save. I sound like a broken record today by saying Caleb's name with great save, but he's playing terrific. We've played 3 quarters and 6 minutes, and he's only given up 1 goal. You don't really see that too much when it comes to lacrosse games. A very impressive effort out of him. Westwood battling down low, looking to maintain that possession, and they do. Number 7, Troy Fredrickson getting the play in, gets knocked over, and ref calls the play on, and looks like it'd be Westwood ball again. Apologies, new to some of these rules here, lacrosse. You know, some of them it seems like they're obvious, and some of them, you know, we're not sure, but we're having fun here, so we're figuring it out. But 21, Martucci working his way across the 20 or 30-yard line, excuse me, and then pass up top to Gaffney with a spinorama. Nifty move, spinorama, and a big save by the Hopkinton goalie. And number 4 in Hoptown didn't know he had that ball still. He was looking, where is it? Oh, it's in my stick. Clock kicking down here to 5 minutes left here in the game. Hoptown looking to get some kind of offense going to get back in this game. Down 7-1. Oh, great play by Donald Varner, and put his stick out there, intercept it. But it looks like the possession that Westwood had, there was a delayed penalty. So 15, looks like 15. Sam Cochran going to the penalty box for a play earlier in the possession. But great defense by Don Varner, able to get that stick in there, stop that possession, and even though it was a penalty being called, it's still a beneficial play to stop the offensive attack. So Westwood here on the penalty kill. Hoptown trying to muster up some plays here. They got a 1-man advantage. Well, not able to really get into a groove here. You know, there's been some challenge. Don Varner and with a hit. Looks like he's going to get flagged for that, and he knew it. He's running a slight jog off that field. So Westwood will go down two men as Don Varner makes his way off that field into the penalty box. Wasn't egregious, but enough certainly for a yellow flag. Now, if you're Hoptown here, you gotta score. You got 2-man advantage. A lot of space to rip a good shot, maybe get a rebound, a quick pass shot. And that's what they do, and a big save again. My goodness. If there was Tommy points in lacrosse, Caleb would have about 20 of them today. Oh, and he's gonna launch. He's sending it. Oh, and he found Brendan Byron. He must have thrown that about 65 yards down the field. Westwood getting one of their guys. It looks like both guys coming back now. So even strength here between Westwood and Hopkinton. About 3 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the game. Clock winding down. There's really no sense of urgency of trying to get something on there. You know, I don't know if Hoptown's just accepted the game, but you know, there's certainly, hey, there's 3 minutes left. But I think you also got to credit Westwood's defense. They've just been doing a terrific job keeping them outside. Don Varner with a physical hit there, and so much to the Hoptown fans looking for a penalty, nothing called there. Oh, catch shot, just missed the net. It's going to be Hoptown ball. But just a great overall effort tonight here by Westwood. You know, coming off of a close loss to Medfield. You know, there was a 6-6 tie at halftime on Monday. You know, they certainly felt good about it, and you know, it's a game that, you know, even though there's a loss, there's certainly positives to take away from it. And to be able to come into a game here at Hoptown and come out with a good lead on them and some solid defense, you know, you got to feel good if you're Westwood, especially, you know, Westwood coach Todd Zerlich, who's been the coach, I think, for a few years now here at Westwood, but just a great overall effort after a bounce back win here from their loss on Monday versus Medfield. Looks like next, Don Varner, and again, with another turnover, quick pass to number 15, and he shoots, he scores. Varner into Sam Cochran.
Westwood goal, number 15, Sam Cochran.
Sam Cochran on the goal from a feed from Donald Varner, with Westwood taking an 8-1 lead. Minute 54 left in the game. You know, looking ahead, looks like Westwood's next game is going to be on Tuesday, April 18th. It looks like that is part of the Westwood April vacation week, playing in a Chowder Cup out of Hanover High School. Or it looks like they're playing versus Hanover High School on the synthetic turf. And then they are playing the following Thursday, April 20th, 10 a.m. Chowder Cup as well, day 2 versus Marshfield at Marshfield's Field. So it should be a pretty competitive week coming up for the Wolverines with some non-league action in a very competitive tournament that is hosted here in Massachusetts during the school vacation week in April. And a timeout call for Westwood with 1:36 left in the game. Looking to just kind of settle the players here. I think it's obviously a very physical game, and you know, just trying to get them settled down with 1:36 left in the game there, where everyone keeps a cool head here. Should I mention the next WAMC games, or the games that you guys are covering? We got baseball on Friday. I'll go through it on. So Westwood coming back out of the timeout to look ahead from a Westwood Media Channel perspective. Upcoming games, we'll be covering the Westwood boys baseball game on Friday at 3:45. They'll also be covering the Westwood baseball game on 4/19 at 3:45, April 19th at 3:45, and it looks like to be determined for the week of April 24th, which should be the week after school break, which would be a good time for all sports, as the weather's going to be great. Be in the middle of league play, and exciting times, season-wise and even just sports-wise here in Westwood. The final 90 seconds here in the game. Hoptown looking to get something, at least get another goal here. And number 77 going left to right, and a good block by Westwood. Looked like it was a block by number 27, Ryan Erdros, coming back the other way. That's a tough block to hit. It looked like it hit somewhere on him, and it was a pretty hard shot from 77 on Hoptown. Still not as painful as the save that Hoptown goalie had earlier on his shin. You could hear that all the way up in the last row. And now we hear the Westwood girls lacrosse bus rolling in, rooting on their male counterparts and excited about their win on the road in Hoptown. It's a great thing here in Westwood, the team supporting each other, rooting for each other, and going to each other's games and rooting on the rivalries here. Down to the last 25 seconds here at Flahay Field. Westwood just looking to wind that clock down. Again, O'Brien up to Ryan Pizzuto. Ryan Pizzuto with 3 goals today here for Westwood. 2 goals for Ryan Gaffney. A goal for Dante Martucci, and we had a goal early goal from Troy Fredrickson as well. And that's going to do it here at Flahay Field. Westwood 8, the Hopkinton Hillers 1. We thank you for sitting through this game with us. And if you made it this far, God bless you. We'll see you soon. And thank you for watching our Wolverines take on the Hillers. Until next time, Morgan Donahue, as well as Gray Janae, and looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Thanks all.